I'd be honored to have your vote.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Olivia Calfee. Keaton Hall has the night off. The July flood led to organizations across the region losing valuable artifacts showing Appalachian history. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox details how one Letcher County History Society is working to regain what was lost in the floodwater.
For years, the West Letcher Oral History Society kept historical records in the Blackie Public Library. When floodwater rushed through in July, their documents were lost.
We lost all of our binders. We had veterans, we had midwives, coal mine deaths. We had all kinds of information and we lost every bit of it.
Many days since have been spent recovering any kind of documents they can get a hold of. Some of their records were stored on computers.
Any coal mine deaths, anything that way, I can look up death certificates and things that way and usually find it.
Recovering everything, however, is taking time, so they are looking for help from the community.
So we're trying to recoup and gather all of it back. So anybody out there that's got a veteran that they would like to see in our book.
The group feels Letcher County history is too important to not try preserving.
You know, we just try to help the people, do everything we can. We have also put markers on unmarked graves. If someone in their family or they know who it is, we can mark the graves.
The Blackie community is working to rebuild from flood damage while trying to recover anything that was lost. In Letcher County, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
The West Letcher Oral History Society meets on the first Monday of each month in the Blackie Public Library.
Well, an absolutely excellent day from Mother Nature for Mom. A gift from one mom to another out there with absolutely beautiful sunny skies and comfortable temperatures. A look outside, 77 here in Hazard. The view from our station from WYMT here on Black Gold Boulevard. The sun continues to shine even as we get closer and closer to sunset out there. Pinpoint Doppler has been a clean sweep just about everywhere all day. We've been watching a couple of showers trying to sneak into portions of East Tennessee. I know the Kentucky-Tennessee baseball game there in Knoxville was actually delayed for a little while because of some storms in the area. No big issues out there, though, for many of us. Low to mid-70s in the Big Sandy. How about upper 70s to near 80 as you head out toward the Cumberland Valley? It's also muggier out there. It feels like summer out in the Cumberland Valley. Low to mid-60s for those dew points. That best direct measurement of moisture content at the surface. Yeah, once we get above 60, it starts to feel muggy. Once we get above 65, it's really humid. We're close to 70. Elsewhere, not feeling as bad with those dew points in the low 60s and upper 50s. Your forecast first this evening. We're not done watching a few showers, though, as we head towards the morning hours. We fall from the 70s into the 60s overnight, but we could see some showers as we head out on that morning commute. Olivia, I'll have the latest on what that means for your post-Mother's Day forecast in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, Evan. Millions of people from across the globe tuned in to watch the coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla last weekend. But many might not know that one of the young men welcoming the royal pair into Westminster Abbey has Southeast Kentucky roots. WYMT's Alyssa Williams checked in with the 14-year-old to learn more.
Born in Corbin, Kentucky, and raised in Lexington, Kentucky, 14-year-old Monisha Wignakumar is currently a student at the Westminster School in London, England.
7th grade was the first school year I had in England, and so that's when I joined Westminster School, and I've been a part of it until in year 8 we took a scholarship exam, and I got the scholarship, so that's how I became a Queen Scholar, but now King Scholar.
During his time at the Westminster School, Wignakumar was selected as a Queen Scholar, which is now called a King Scholar following the death of Queen Elizabeth II.
There are 8 kids who are chosen as Queen Scholars. Back then I was called Queen Scholars, and I was one of those. I was luckily one of those 8 people. And so the Queen Scholars, they play an important role in history.
One major task the scholars have is to take part in royal coronations.
It's only one, I think in February, of this year, after the Queen passed away, that it was confirmed that we would be taking part in the coronation. So our part was to So we were basically the first people to proclaim the king and queen as they entered the abbey.
Wigna Kumar is just one of the several voices that echoed through the Westminster Abbey as King Charles III and Queen Camilla were welcomed in.
It was only I think during the coronation that it truly hit me, how much of an honor it is to have such an amazing role in history.
Wigna Kumar says he's proud to not only play an important role in history, but to also represent the Commonwealth while doing it.
Well, I'm quite proud actually, because I'm the first Kentuckian king scholar ever in history. So it's quite an honor to be representing Kentucky, and IS's starting point from work is me to get an opportunity to take part in to be part of such a historical group, I guess.
Putting Kentucky on the map, even across the pond. Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Wigna Kumar says through his rigorous studies at the Westminster School and his duties as the King's Scholar, he still finds time to be a normal kid through his extracurricular activities. He says in the future he hopes to finish his secondary education at the Westminster School, but return to the U.S. to attend college. One man is dead and 4 other people are hurt after a shooting in Louisville last night. It happened on South 4th Street around 11 p.m. yesterday. One of the victims is still in critical condition. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office confirmed the man shot and killed was 22-year-old DeMonte Jaquan Tyree Marshall. This is the 3rd mass shooting that the city has seen so far this year. Kentucky Representative Layman Swan has died. Swan was elected last November and had just finished his first term. He had to go to the hospital after a medical emergency earlier this week. His mother, Pamela Dixon, says that she and the rest of Swan's family are grateful for all of the support they have received in the last few days. Swan was just 45 years old. Today marks 35 years since the worst drunk driving crash in U.S. history, and it happened in northern Kentucky on the Indiana border. 27 people, including 24 children, died when a drunk driver hit their school bus in Carroll County in 1988. Police say a church youth group was returning from a day at Kings Island when Larry Mahoney, driving the wrong way on the interstate, hit them. The bus burst into flames. A jury convicted Mahoney of manslaughter. Customs and Border Patrol says the first days of new border policies did not bring a spike in illegal crossings, but migration is still at historically high levels.
And stormy weather continues for a select few of us now, but a break on its way in. Breaking that down after this.
Nash Bridges.